In this Clash of Clans video, I will be giving you my tips to start the season pass as effectively as possible. You've managed to stack up all of your loot into the season bank last season. You now have all of it ready to spend, but what should you do? That is what we're going to discuss in this video. Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Judo Sloth, and whilst I was at work today, I did my usual thing when the season pass starts. I logged into Clash of Clans, I purchased the gold pass, did a builder base attack, and I realized that I had all of the loot to spend, and it would make a good video to be able to show you guys what I do, because I have a couple of tricks up my sleeve. The main trick will help to save you millions of loot. Millions. I'm telling you guys, it's very easy to do. Like I said, I was at work today on my break, purchased the gold pass, just doing my thing, and I thought to myself, you know what? There might be a lot of people that don't even know about this, so I should probably bring it in a video so that you guys know about it, because that's what I bring on my channel. Educational but entertaining Clash of Clans content. So if you're new here, you want to see that, I would recommend subscribing and turning on the notification bell. Remember, we have giveaways over on Twitter at the moment, a gold pass a day with code Judo Hooray. So if you want to take part, the link to my Twitter is in the description. You can use code JUDO to support me in-game, help to fund the giveaways, but let's get into this. So what is the trick that I'm talking about? Well, I will be sure to go over some of my farming attacks because I do need to do some attacks in order to demonstrate the trick to you. And you might be questioning why there's 24 wall breakers in my army. We'll get to that, guys. It's part of the trick. But basically, whenever you log in after the season pass, you have a stack of loot, but unfortunately, it is what it is. You've lost your perks. And that's why I recommended in my video yesterday, you spend all of your loot. When you have completed the gold pass, you have your builder boost perks, you go ahead and spend your loot in order to best take advantage of that. That's what you should do. But what about at the start of the season when you first get the loot and yet you have no perks? Well, I have actually had debates with players, quite a lot actually, because I know some players that gem the gold pass or at least up to the builder boost, the 20% builder boost, in order to spend their resources more wisely. Now, personally, I do not recommend that. You can let me know what you think down in the comments. I don't recommend you boost and gem all of the way up to that, but you will be surprised how quickly you can get to the first boost. Check it out. In this month's season pass, it is 120 points for a 10% builder boost. We can get that very easily. Do not rush into upgrading your base with all of that loot. I know it's tempting because people will be attacking you, but you can get that very easily. Check it out. I did my builder base attack this morning. If I do a multiplayer attack and get a star, that's 40 points. And look at this one. There's always one challenge that's relatively easy. 4 multiplayer battles with 6 wall breakers. Now you know why we have 24 wall breakers. We're going to complete that pretty easily. That will be 140. I don't even need that much. I just need to do the wall breaker one. And we've already got it. That means when I spend 27 million gold, I save 2.7 million in terms of the discount. Exactly the same with the elixir. 2.7 million elixir, which means that just waiting that little bit longer, that is a lot of walls that I can upgrade, and I would highly recommend that you guys do the same in terms of doing that. So that is the main trick I have for you, the main bit I wanted to highlight in this video. I didn't want you guys to miss out, but what else have we got? Well, you always want to ensure that you are using your resources wisely. So once I have unlocked the 10% builder boost, I will actually go ahead and spend majority of that loot. Pretty much all of it. You don't want people to attack you and steal it. And how I tend to upgrade, I actually have all 5 builders. I had them all working yesterday, because like I said, I was using the perks, but they must have completed. I will be upgrading my Archer Queen. Absolutely, that Archer Queen is getting upgraded. In fact, why don't we just go ahead? Oh, it's level 50. It is level 50, guys. This is pretty special. Do we have a book? Yes, we do. Oh, yes. Let's go ahead and upgrade that Archer Queen. Level 50, then we can just concentrate on my king. Then I'll get into a few more tips. There's a big thing that you do not want to do as well with this, guys, so I'll tell you in a second. There we go. My Archer Queen is now level 50. Look at that. Yes, it's just something special about when you get your heroes to that maximum level for your town hall. It always feels like you've hit a little bit of a mini milestone. However, what I do want to make clear before I show a couple of my farming attacks is whenever I am doing this challenge, we just need to win the battle, right? But if you are trying to get to the 10% before you spend your loot, that means you're not actually getting any loot. So yes, these tips are actually just for the people with the gold pass, but you're not getting any loot. So do not worry about it. Just town hall snipe. So let's go ahead, find a couple. I'll show you exactly what I do. Here we go. Perfect. Town hall on the outside of the base. Exactly what you need. You don't even need to spend any resources in terms of troops. Just use your heroes. Obviously you could if your heroes were upgrading, but make sure you don't forget to drop the troops or the spells or whatever the challenge is. So sometimes you might actually want to drop them first, guys, just so you know you've done it. Then king, use his ability. Queen, use his ability. Warden, use the warden's ability. Town hall will drop. Get out of there. And when I actually got nearly 100,000, but I didn't actually get it. I just stole it from my opponent. You move across, we actually got the 1 star, but notice how one of the challenges is completed. So I'll do another couple off camera, then we'll come back, then I will show you how I recommend upgrading your base, how I am going to be doing it when the season challenge starts. So here we go, guys. Just like that, a couple of minutes later, we have gone ahead and we've done what we need to do. We have managed to win 4 battles by dropping the wall breakers, but actually there's something that I know you guys are going to laugh about, because I did what I told you guys not to do, and I forgot on this attack, the 3rd one, to drop the wall breakers. I was busy checking the Twitter giveaway and I forgot to drop the wall breakers. I just sniped the town hall. So don't do that, guys. Make sure you are completing the challenge, but let's check it out. Wall breakers done. There we go. We can get our 1 gem donation boost, which means that I am not accidentally donating troops, which I do all of the time when I don't have the boost, but 10% builder boost active. I should have shown you, in fact I can, the cannon, remember, can you remember the cannon was 7 million, now it is 6.3 million. 700,000 saved, and depending on how upgraded your walls are, that might be a couple of pieces of wall. That is a big difference, guys. So let's go ahead and upgrade that cannon. We can go ahead and do exactly the same with the other stuff. We actually have a mortar with 8 million. If there's any really expensive upgrades, just make sure you can actually get all of your builders working. So I'm actually not going to upgrade that one. Let's go ahead and do 2 other cannons, because that's going to probably work better. And I might go back to the mortar. I might. We'll see how much we have. I can't use any elixir, but I actually don't want to spend too much because I'm going to use some of it within the laboratory in just a couple of days. So let's have a look at this. 4 million. So the most I'm going to need is 4 million, which means what I can do is spend a ton of elixir. Let's select the whole wall and we can upgrade. Look at all of them walls getting upgraded. Beautiful. Let's actually just upgrade them again. Let's just upgrade them again. Why not? Select all of them. Oh, we can't upgrade all of them. But let's see how many we can power through here, guys. Let's see how many we can power through. Just get my walls upgraded. The one thing I tend to do... Again, this was a base that we rushed for a YouTube series, and then it kind of fell on its head. But I tend to get all of the elixir stuff out of the way first, and then I upgrade the walls with gold just to the amount where I can actually use the elixir to then upgrade them. I'm sure that I'm probably not alone on this. I'm sure a lot of people probably do this as well. So again, I've been asking for a lot of differences in the comments today. It's kind of just a laid back, not as serious or high production video, if you will, but I did think it would be useful to share the tips with you that I use when I first log into the game after a season pass resets. So we're actually getting quite a few walls upgraded. And again, this is where the efficiency of the 10% comes in, because basically for every 9 walls that I upgraded, I got the 10th one for free. So I probably got 2 pieces of wall for free there just because of the boost. Now I'm going to leave it with the 2 million because again we need 4. Whoop, we actually got quite a bit there when I collected. So let's upgrade maybe 2 more. That means we can do a little bit of farming. In terms of the gold, let's go with an archer tower. Is that then enough for the mortar? Oh, it's not. But how many builders? How long have we got here? Couple of days. Let's actually leave it. It depends how much you're going to farm, how much you think you're going to put into walls, whether you want to use the 5th builder or not. Let's actually not do that. Let's use the 5th builder, a potion, because I'm actually going to save up with the gold to upgrade something else. And remember, my elixir is going into the laboratory first, so I should get a couple of days before I need to have a builder to put into walls. And you always want to think about that being time efficient. So that's the tips I have for you today. Let's actually quickly show you my favorite farming army, which is the baby dragons. I showed you this yesterday because if you can, you want to farm as well quickly in the first few days. And there's a couple of reasons for that. There's a lot of people that has a lot of loot for the exact reasons that you do, right? But the issue is when you farm quickly, you've got to appreciate you can only stack your season bank so far because you probably can't get enough points to then, you know, upgrade the season bank. So bear that in mind, guys. But with the baby dragons, it's simple. You know, you just place them in around the base, try and get collectors if you can, and that's about it. I'm not going to go for them all here. You always want to identify when to go for the collectors and when not to. So, like down to the bottom, we can easily get these, but you actually don't want to go for all of them. Like this gold mine is not worth trying to get my baby dragons in for. In fact, I think all I'm going to do is come into the bottom. So let's go baby dragon, king, queen, warden. My king will bust through the wall. Again, I want to protect my hero's health, and then that's about it. I just want the dark elixir. So let's get the king in there, queen. Let's protect the barbarians and the archers. And I'm going to send a baby dragon in just because my archers are getting that air defense. That should hopefully go down. Come on. It's taking longer than I thought. Oh, the baby dragon did get the gold mine. I can hopefully get the elixir as well, which I did. Okay, that's good. And I think that is about... Well, should we get these two? Let's just do it. Let's get the baby dragons on the side just to help out. This is going to be my last raid anyway on camera, guys, so we might as well just finish things off. That's kind of some of the tips I was giving you yesterday. Be preservative with your troops when you're farming, but also, if you are going to log off, then just use your hero's health. It will come back, so you might as well just use it. The only time when you need to protect the hero's health is if you are farming and you want to get straight back in. If you're going to log off the game for an hour, just let your heroes do what they need to do. You might get a little bit more loot. So there's literally 100,000 gold in here and 100,000 elixir in here. I'm not sure we'll get it, but just because we're wrapping up the episode, let's see what they do. I don't want to spend any of the troops unnecessarily, and I don't want to spend any spells because, again, the more you spend, then the less profit you are getting. Oh, it's going to be close. It's not worth putting a baby dragon in. I still got a bit of loot. I still got to show you the strategy, but it is super easy to use that baby dragon farming army, and it's certainly my favorite. Now, my video tomorrow, or maybe the day after this, we'll see how long it takes, but I'm going to be giving you the tips for all of the heroes. So let me know down in the comments. Let me know in the comments to finish off the video. Did you watch my tip for all troops? And are you excited for the tip for every hero? That will be the next video. But if you do actually want to see the video with a tip for every troop, I'll link it right here on the screen in front of me. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Just a little bit more laid back today, having a bit of a chat with you in the community as well. So let me know about the points we raised down in the comments. Twitter link is down there. There is the video for a tip for every troop, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Until then, you guys take care.